Hello everyone and welcome to chapter 9 lesson 4 multi-column subquery. A multi-column subquery is a subquery that returns more than one column to the outer query. So here, as we can see, the subquery returns the salary and the job ID to the outer query. So this is called multi-column subquery. It returns multiple columns to the outer or to the main query. Let's have a look at this example to understand multi-column subquery. So let's assume that we want to return all employees where the salary and department ID of those employees is the same as the salary and department ID of employee Matos. So first of all, I want to write a query that returns the salary and department ID of employee Matos. This is the subquery statement. It returns the salary and department ID of employee Matos. This is the output of this subquery. As we can see, the subquery returns two columns, the salary and the department ID. So these two columns will be used by the main query. We want to return all employees where the salary and department ID equal the salary and department ID of Matos. So this is the salary of Matos, this is department ID of Matos. If you are comparing one column, you can just write where salary equal and then your subquery. But here we are comparing two columns, the salary and the department ID. So you can enclose your columns salary, comma, department ID equal your multi-column subquery. This is called pairwise subquery. More about multi-column subquery, pairwise and non-pairwise will be discussed later in later chapters. And last thing here, and last name not equal Matos. We put this statement to remove the Matos employee from the output. If we didn't put this and statement, he will put here Matos job ID, department ID, and the salary for user Matos. So here we have to filter out the employee Matos from the final output. So in this lesson, we learned about multi-column subquery and how to write a multi-column subquery. I hope this video was informative for you and thank you for watching.